Hi Spice Fam, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Happy 48th independence to my home country, the land of my birth, Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. In today's video, I will be showing you how I make a Grenadian independence breakfast my way. If you're interested, keep watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put on your post notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Let's get into this video. So this is my independence breakfast and I am going to be making coconut bake. I actually have a video on the channel already. I will link it in the description box below so you can have a look at it. But today I am doing it a little bit different. I am going to be adding in some almond flour and some oat flour. So I have the usual, which is the plain flour, sugar, yeast, baking powder, salt, coconut milk, and I also have some shortening. So I'm starting off by adding in my coconut as well as the sugar, and I'm going in with my shortening, which I did actually warm a little bit just so that it's loose, a little bit loose, and then I'm going in with my yeast and salt to help balance off the flavor. Now this is a really delicious and healthy option for those who kind of trying to stay away from too much flour. You can add in some of your regular flour, but add in some healthy ones. So after I would have mixed up the coconut and everything together, I'm going in with my flours. And as I said, I did use some almond flour that I actually made from scratch. If you would like to see how I make almond flour from scratch, please comment below, let me know, and I will definitely do a video on that. And of course I'm going in with my homemade oat flour as well, and I am going to mix them all up together. And once I would have done that, next I am going to proceed by adding in my coconut milk. And I am using organic coconut milk, meaning I make my own coconut milk. I grate it and squeeze out the milk and simply store it in my fridge when I am ready for it. So I'm just going to mix that in, and once it's finished I will come back to show you what the dough looks like. So here is my dough, and what I will do, I will leave the link to the recipe in the description box below so you don't have to worry. So I'm just going to set that aside and leave it to rest for about 25 minutes, and while that is happening we will move on to the saltfish. Again, this recipe is actually on the channel, but this time around I'm doing it a little bit different. So I have here some onions, some garlic, the seasoned saltfish. I have here some tomatoes, and I'm adding in some bell peppers as well as some carrot. Of course cabbage can be added as well. So next let's move on. I already have my frying pan on the heat, so I'm adding in some coconut oil, and next we are going to move on to adding in the seasonings. Now usually I would add in some green seasoning, but I don't have any other more. They're actually out of, so I need to make some more. And I'm just going in with my onion and my garlic, followed by my bell peppers, and we are going to simply mix it up really well and allow it to saute for a couple minutes so that the flavors come through. Once the onions and the garlic and the peppers are sauteed nicely, I am next going to go in with my tomatoes, and I am going to follow up with the carrots, and then just mix it really well until it's combined. Once I have added the tomatoes, next I'm going to go in with my seasoned or seasoned saltfish and mix that in really well. And once I mix it in, I would also taste for flavor and add salt as needed. So once it has been fully incorporated together, I'm going to allow it to saute for a few minutes on low heat, and then I will move on to the bake. The bake is ready. It has risen, as you can see, and here I have my baking sheet I will be using. I also have here some extra flour that I'm just going to put on my hand and just to gently knead it before I cut it up into smaller pieces. I am just doing round ones today, so that dough should give me at least 6, and I'm just simply eyeballing it here. It don't have to be all that perfect. Once I would have cut them into 6 smaller balls, I am simply going to fold them or roll them into smaller bake. I'm just using my hands by simply just folding it into, or folding the dough into itself, and then simply pressing it out, and then just using my fingertips to spread it. So I will finish and come back to show you. This is what they are looking like, and next I'm just going to make my impressions by using a fork. So here is the finished bake. Now it's time to place it in the oven, and I will place it there for about 25 to 30 minutes, and you want to keep an eye on that depending on your oven. So in the meantime, while the bake is baking, I am simply checking my I'm checking the saltfish and it's ready, so I'm going to remove it and set that aside. Next, we are moving on to one of my favorite things ever, cocoa tea. Yes, if you know me very well, I absolutely love cocoa, and I have been saving that cocoa ball for a long time. So here I have my cocoa ball, 1 stick of the cinnamon. I have here 2 small bay leaves, as well as some cloves. Next, I'm adding in some nutmeg, and although the cocoa ball itself has flavor, this basically gives it extra flavor, if that makes sense. So once I would have added all of these ingredients to my pot, I'm just going to cover it and allow it to boil. I did check my bake, and I actually left it in a little bit too long, so yeah, it came out a little bit to the brown side. So once everything has been prepared, I did plate them as you can see here. So this is what my Grenadian Independence breakfast looks like. I really do hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what you have for your Grenadian breakfast. I also plated some plantain. We usually have fried breadfruit. I don't have any at the moment. But thank you so much for watching. As always, see you in the next video. Bye bye.